We are now being joined by renowned Assamese actress Zerifa Wahid. Miss Zerifa, welcome to Northeast Live. Well, Nipon Goswami's death today marks the end of an era for Assam. As someone who has worked with him, how do you feel? How did Nipon Goswami symbolize the soul of Assamese cinema?
Really can't describe his loss uh, uh, in words, actually. It's a void that we will always feel because an actor of his caliber, an actor of his stature, is like they are the real superstar of cinema, actually, because they were so close to everyone's heart because uh, from the time we talk about Assamese cinema, from my childhood or the days when I got into films, Nipon Goswami is a name that we really like to get associated with or like to work with or like to watch his movies. It was like amazing. Uh, it's like whenever we used to do some cultural program or something related to cinema or an award ceremony, his songs and his movies are always a reference point. We like to sort of um, you know uh, perform in his songs, and watching his movies were always such an amazing experience because when we talk about Dr. Bejbora, I think there is not a single person who has not watched Dr. Bejbora. All of us, we have all cinema lovers of Assam have watched Dr. Bejbora, I'm sure, and all his subsequent films. So this void will always be created. We cannot replace Nippon uncle with anybody else. And I think the kind of aura he created in Assamese cinema, nobody can parallel or nobody can surpass him. We have lost him, and I think he ruled our hearts, and he will always be remembered fondly. We will always remember him whenever we make a film, we cast an actor or we do some award ceremony. In everything which is related to cinema, Nipon Goswami is a name which will never be forgotten. In from our hearts, from history, and posterity will always remember him very fondly because of his huge body of work, his contribution to cinema. He was not just an actor; he was a director, he was a producer, and most importantly, he inspired the upcoming generation, the younger generation, the younger lot who came after him. So I think we all wanted to be like him. The actors, especially the male actors, really wanted to look as handsome as Nipon Goswami or as talented as Nipon Goswami. And everyone, sort of he was some sort of an icon. And but yes, when we talk about him in the past tense, it really hurts actually, and it doesn't feel good to just think that it's an end of an era because we just don't want these legends to go physically from us because whenever they are around us, last in an award ceremony, he performed and it was so inspiring. We were all waiting for him to come to the rehearsals and he came just like a newcomer. He was so interested in doing his rehearsals. He will never say no. He will never be lazy. And the most important thing that Nipon Goswami taught all of us is that, you need to be very punctual in your set. No matter what, he will come exactly on time and take his makeup, sit quietly in a corner, talk to people, and, sometimes he will do some jokes and whatnot. He used to be a very lively person on set. Whenever he was around, we really used to laugh that. So I'm really feeling sad when I'm saying he was, because we could never ever imagine that Nipon Goswami one day will leave us physically, but he is going to be in our hearts forever.
Exactly. It's indeed a big loss to the Assamese film industry. Thank you, Ms. Zerifa, for joining us on the phone line and sharing your first reactions.